Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be budgeting out my husband's paycheck for the third week of July, and then we're going to write it out and get ready for tomorrow, which will be our cash stuffing day. If any of that interests you, I hope you follow along. All right, welcome back. We're going to do a lovely rough draft in my notebook, and hopefully you guys can see this fine. We will see. So it will be the third paycheck of July. So let's get that going. Let's do July. And then July 19th. Totally blacked out there for a second. Alrighty. So after I am taking out our car insurance, is going to come out automatically. I'm paying my phone, which is my sister, because I'm on her plan because it's cheaper. Goodness, what else? I'm leaving money in the bank for my husband for his medical needs that he needs to buy, and then also I'm going back and forth if I should leave his money in the checking account or if I should take it out in cash. He's gonna get $125 while he's out of town. But anyway, so after all of our bills that are gonna be coming out, our check is going to be $1,413. That will be what we are working with. And so first, we are going to be going through the needs, which is basically the things that we need to keep, you know, a roof over our heads. So we're going to be putting in for rent. We're gonna have rent and then car payments. I'm gonna write these out. Excuse the writing. We're gonna be starting to add a little bit to the my trash bill, as I just got that in the mail. It's not due till the end of August, but I'd rather just start putting just a little bit in as we go on. Phone, I want to get ahead for next month and then be able to give my sister even more than the $50. So I'm gonna keep just adding to what I already have in my envelopes. Electric, that one has been pricey, but that's because we have our ACs running, but it's typically over $200. So anything helps to cushion that blow. Internet, and I believe that's all the bills that we're going to be stuffing this week. And the main needs constantly, besides already what we're paying in the bank, is rent and car. Those we pay, or I save every week. I put in 1/4 of what our rent and car payment is. I am adding more to our car payment because I'm kind of sick of it, and although I don't think I'm like in a rush to really pay it off, I would like to just start putting more towards the principal of it. Trash, we're just going to be adding $5, nothing crazy. Phone, we'll be adding a 10. Electric, we're going to be adding 20. And these are not what the bills are. These are just what I am adding to kind of start getting ahead for when they are due again. All right, so after the bill part is taken care of, I'm hoping you can see that fine. After the bill part is taken care of, I'm going to go through now and do my variable expenses, which is like groceries, gas, miscellaneous, things that the prices or the amounts fluctuate pretty weekly. And then of course, like the food kind of stays the same, but we did not have a lot last week, and sadly we had to dip in. I didn't want to touch savings, and I didn't want to touch my savings challenges, and so we did touch our sinking funds to cover a bill that I didn't realize that was going to come out, and then also some extra groceries because we did not budget. We totally spaced about my husband going out of town and that he needs his own cash to go basically, you know, buy groceries for a week in some expensive area of Washington, because that seems to be where all the work is. So we're going to be starting with groceries. And this is for my girls and me, well, I guess through the weekend, and then with my husband, and then till next Thursday. This is what it'll be covering. And then we need gas. And we're only, once again, we're only really stuffing the needs, miscellaneous pets, because no matter what, they need to eat. And some fun, because when my husband's gone, I try to at least get out of the house and really try to do something with my girls, because it gets kind of hard on them a couple days in. So for groceries, we are only going to be doing $3.50, and although that seems like a lot when he's gone, we have nothing. I need to stock up on some things and get our pantry and fridge kind of back to where it was. So it's just a little bit of ketchup and ketchup. Probably do need ketchup, but ketchup in our food, basically. Gas is going to be getting 75. Me and my husband have a wedding we're going to, and it's about an hour away, so I want to make sure that we're filled up. Miscellaneous is going to be getting just 15. That's for any unexpected needs pop up, or if we roll over in another category, that kind of gives us a nice buffer. Pets is 25. Our kitty and guinea pig are totally taken care of, so this will be just for our bearded dragons, worms, and other buggies. And then fun, that is for my girls, basically, is 25. I don't even know if we'll use that, but again, I'd rather have something than nothing. So next would be kind of more like weekly needs. I guess it sounds silly, but kind of, yes, more weekly needs, which I'm adding us for my husband and I start saving for a date night, because he's been gone, so it will be due. And then diapers. My son just ran out of nighttime diapers, so we're going to have to run out and get that for him. Us, which is me and my husband, is getting 30, and then diapers is getting 50. Because I'm going to need to get a couple. Okay, last but not least, we're only doing a few sinking funds, as again, we're kind of playing catch up. We're paying a bill that was due the other week with this check, and just really just trying to play catch up. And again, I'm so sad. We did, like I said, got into our sinking funds, and as much as it sucks is that I was really adamant not touching the savings challenges. I want to finish one of the bigger ones so bad. I've never been able to. I've done like the $500 ones multiple times, but not like big numbers. So I'm very determined to get those done. But that being said, we are just stuffing 5 sinking funds. And the first one will be birthday. Though that is gone, but that is gone because we actually got everything we needed. The only thing I haven't gotten is a little gift for my son, and then any food that we will be purchasing. We're just doing family, but it's 2 weekends back to back for my 2 of my kids. And then Christmas, that will be basically starting over, which breaks my heart, but it is what it is, and I'm not gonna cry about it. Family activity, we have a monster truck rally we want to go to really bad, and then I think 1 or 2 weekends, the last weekend of July, is something called the Good Guys Car Show. Yeah, so Good Guys Car Show, basically a bunch of people bring in a bunch of beautiful old cars, and it was something that my dad really loved doing, and then when he passed, we just kind of kept doing it. And my husband loves to buy his clothes there, all his car shirts, so I want to make sure that we are actively saving for that, so that we don't have any go without any wants, basically. And then I am going to add, we actually used, before I realized about the check and no PTO, we took our debt and our savings binder and we put it towards one of our little debts. It's not gone, but it just knocked some of it out. I wish I would have thought ahead better, which I normally do, so that was a little bit out of the norm. but you know what? That's okay. We are moving on. School, I'm starting to save a little more for back to school for my daughters, who will be in second, and she'll be in more of like kindergarten, probably more kindergarten, first grade, but mostly towards kindergarten, which is something that's beautiful about homeschooling, is you fit the school to fit your kid, not kid to fit the school. And I love it. So birthdays is just going to get 20, and our, lost my train of thought. Christmas is also just getting 20. Activities, we're going to be doing 35. Savings, just adding a 20 again, keeping that going back up, and then school as well, 20. All right, and I believe that is all of what we're doing. So I'm going to put that away, and then I'm going to grab my handy dandy, if you can even see it, calculator. So I wonder if I counted. I left a buffer in there. Now I can't remember how much the buffer was to just kind of keep adding to the checking account. So we're going to do 1,413, and then we're going to go through minus 465, minus 175, minus 10. And basically, I'm just going to go through this and make sure my numbers are not completely off, because I've done this once, but it's also, you know, late, and I've been single parenting it for a while now, and I'm tired. 43. Okay, that was what I left in the buffer. So that works out fine, because that makes sense to me. All right, so then after that, I'm going to be going through with, and of course I can't find my black pen anywhere. Let's do something fun. Okay, so then we're going to come through, and we're going, okay, so this might sound silly, but this is basically what I do. Could I make my own on a spreadsheet? Sure. Probably should, honestly, because that would make like a way more sense. But do I? Absolutely not. Honestly, I'm not good with Excel, whatever you call it. It's very intimidating. I can do the whole Canva thing fine, but that's like basically it. So I just like to do it the old-fashioned way, write it all out. I don't mind. I don't know what I'm doing there. So basically now I'm going to go through. Hopefully you can see that fine. And I'm going to move you closer. Boop. So I'm going to go through now, and I'm going to put down what I want to take out of the bank. So rent will be getting 4 100s, 3 20s, and 1 5. And bear with me, as I might have to use a calculator, because I just might. So we're gonna do 3 again, and then 1 for 170. Trash is getting a 5, phone is getting a 10. And it's basically, I mean, if you were part of the cash budgeting, you probably have seen this a million times. So I always do 1 100, 2 50s, that's 200, and then we're gonna do, see, 2 4 yeah, 5 20s. Actually, let's do, so let's do 7, that's 140, not a 50. Oh, that was painful. And then we're gonna do 3 again, here and here. Miscellaneous, a 10 and a 5. Pets, I do 2 10s and a 5. We'll do 2 10s and a 5 again. Us is going to be getting a 20, 10. Diapers, I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. Birthday, I don't think my son needs much, so probably be more towards food, but I'd rather have something than dip into our grocery budget. Savings is going to be getting 20. School also 20. So now get the fun job of math, which you will assume that was horrible. You will find out that I'm terrible at. So we have, and then after that, you're going to count up the numbers. So we have 4, 5, 6. So 6, which is of course 600. 50s, we only have 2, which it becomes 100. Okay, this is where I'll need a calculator. So that's 6, 7, 14. So that's 7, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't want to be that person at the bank. 500. And then we're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which becomes 130, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and no ones. So this now becomes so it becomes now 1,370. That is what we will be taking out from the bank, unless I decide, or I'll talk to my husband if he wants his money in cash or on a card. All right, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this quick, I believe it was quick, little video of what I'll be doing tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking by and for sticking around. I appreciate you so much, and I'm so glad that you are here, and I hope you stay. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one.